Hi everybody, it's been a bit. Figured I'd post another video on using the equalizer, or the way that I'm using the equalizer. I'll be honest, I don't like the equalizer that much, and so I really prefer the pure settings as is. I feel it tweaks the sound, it's not quite right. There are some subtle benefits, but generally I leave it off. That said, I thought I'd show you something that I've been doing. First and foremost, for those of you that are a little older, when you go get a hearing test and you realize that your left ear is worse than your right ear and things like that, you get an audiogram. And so one thing I recently added is I looked at my audiogram and specifically what that looked like, and I basically reversed my audiogram. And so looked at that. You basically look at your audiogram graph, and then I try to match it essentially in the reverse. And so I've done that for both my left ear and my right ear. Perhaps a tip for those that are a little bit older, are realizing that, you're not hearing frequencies the way you used to. You're not hearing high frequencies or you're not hearing low frequencies. And so this is a way to boost it. So I thought at least I'd share how you go about that. So that's one thing. And then the second thing I thought is worth sharing. Most of you have seen that there is room correction, specifically on the A6. I will post another video on how you go about running room correction, and I'll show you how to do that. But the trick that I've done is, because I don't like the equalizer, no matter what I try, it just doesn't sound quite right to me. You can run room correction and save it with left and right channel room correction based on, bouncing off your walls and things like that, without an equalizer. And so that's what I've done here, where I don't have a graphic EQ, I don't have a parameter EQ, I'm not changing anything. I am literally just running room correction. That way I can preserve the purity of the source, in my case, most cases, the title, and then still be able to turn on room correction. And I do hear, for some, mid-range particularly, some improvements when I do that. The top, high-end range, then it starts distorting again. So again, I don't often run it, but there are some improvements. In case you really do get a good benefit out of the room correction, this might be a way to do that, where you can run room correction without having to run the equalizer. Now, of course, if you have a great equalizer setting, by all means, do both. So just a little tip, something I've been doing recently and I've been playing with. So hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for watching.